What's up? Hey, what's good? What's poppin'? I am Miss Berry. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you guys for sliding through and coming to kick it with me. As you guys can see from the title, I came across this video. It was pretty interesting to me because I just want to see what went down. This is Watch Trump's Aide silences Kamala Harris with impeachment after dirty children criminal lead. Well, I can't really say the rest of it because the way I have the screen. I don't know why they spelled it like that, but anyway, besides the point, let's go ahead and get straight up into it. All right, y'all. Let's press the play button.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank my colleagues for joining me today and taking this important step to hold President Biden accountable for his actions, or lack of actions, I should say. He's really had a complete failure to secure our southern border. The numbers don't lie. Biden's border crisis is a humanitarian crisis. And it all started when the Biden regime began rolling back President Trump's firm and effective border policies. The result of Biden's mismanagement is staggering. From 1,400 children in HHS custody under President Trump to 22,000 unaccompanied minors in Joe Biden's custody. Under President Trump, only 3 known murderers tried to cross our southern border last year. Under Joe Biden, we've already seen at least 40 known murderers try to enter our country. And
Whoa. I mean, guys, like, on this journey of expanding my mind, as I like to call it, I've been seeing a lot of true colors, like Biden, Trump, like, the things that Biden has done, not done, like this false narrative, this and that, like, it's a whole bunch of things going around. But what I can honestly say is, so far, every video that I have come across of Trump so far, everybody is like pretty much saying the same thing. Like, like, I'm just amazed that it took me until now, after he's already out of office and everything, to actually see what he was doing and know the things that he's done. And then when you look back on other presidents, it definitely makes you compare.
Trump's last month of office, Border Patrol released just 18 illegal immigrants with notices to appear. But last month alone, Biden released over 26,000 illegal immigrants into our communities across the country, giving them free bus rides and plane tickets. In the McAllen airport, I personally saw multiple groups of illegal aliens with manila envelopes with instructions on how to get to their final destination on an airplane. Do these illegal aliens have ID? No. I need an ID to board a commercial flight, but American Airlines wasn't requiring those that day. Biden released these 26,000 illegal aliens into our communities with our tax dollars. The NTAs grant illegal immigrants who cross our border illegally legal standing to remain in our country and begin receiving taxpayer-funded benefits.
Really?
Sex offender apprehensions have doubled, and drug smuggling arrests have tripled. Enough fentanyl to kill every American 4 times over has been...
everybody has their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thing, their own struggle, their own problem. But fentanyl, like, okay, no judgment to those who, what you do in your own personal time. You might do a little recreational, not saying anything hardcore, nothing like that. But even if, you know what I'm saying, like, it's always limits to certain stuff. There's just certain things that I know for a fact, as me, as who I am, that I would just never do. But you know, I can't say the same for everybody, because not everybody think the same as me. Everybody don't have the same problems, but that is a lot. That is a lot of drugs being smuggled in.
Intercepted by Border Patrol in just the first 4 months of the Biden regime. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and this entire regime are endangering the American people. I can't think of a more inhumane policy approach to our southern border than to incentivize children to be used as pawns by the cartel.
I be
That's
damned.
exactly what's happening. And Biden's policies are assisting and enriching the cartel. 1/3 of the girls sent on this dangerous journey are sexually assaulted.
See, and just me hearing this, I'm sorry, y'all, I keep pausing it like that, but it's just always so much to say in between what she's saying. Like, I could wait until the end of the video, but I'm not gonna remember every point she made that I wanted to comment on. So this is just me, you know, just giving my thoughts. But this morning, I came across a news post about the things that's going on in Iran. You know, like, even though, yeah, I know I live in the USA, but it was just I couldn't help but to read it. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on in Iran, and they're literally trying to kill off people. I wonder if I could figure out, so I can actually tell you guys what I read, so then you won't think I'm crazy. So basically, it was for them protesting. It says Iran sentences 15,000 protesters to death as a hard lesson for all rebels. An estimated 14,000 innocent protesters fighting for basic freedoms are facing the death penalty in Iran. Mostly teens and young adults, students, lawyers, journalists, and civil society activists. This is a mass execution. That's not what got me though, y'all. I know this is like, you know, I'm reading about Iran and reading this, but I'm gonna show you why it ties in for me. Because basically what it says is female prisoners who are virgins must be raped before execution to prevent them from entering heaven. Like what kind of crap is that? Like, I mean, I know that we don't live over there and stuff like that, but just for fighting for their freedom, fighting for their country, like, just for fighting for rights, like a voice. So basically now it's just a mass execution over there. And my heart hurts just as a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine being in conditions like that. I couldn't imagine, you know, just where I couldn't speak up, or that means I'm dead. Like, I mean, here in the US, like, you know, we protest, we do this and we do that, but they're not talking about doing a mass execution on all of us. I mean, you know, I know it's two totally different places, as I keep saying, but at the same time, the problems persist. Like, it's similar. No, we're not over here executing 14,000, 15,000 people because they protested. And you want to teach us, like, what? Like, the world that we live in is just so shady. It is just disrespectful and disgusting.
When I was down at our southern border, I saw the women. I saw the infants swaddled in Mylar blankets. 1 in 3 women have been sexually assaulted. The continued assault that is happening today is horrific. And instead of calling this what it is, a full-blown humanitarian crisis, and working to end these atrocities, President Biden passed the buck to cackling Kamala.
Let me turn this.
When he tapped Ms. Harris as border czar. Her work on the border is non-existent. It's a joke. And even she laughs. But it's not funny.
It's not.
This administration has not lifted a finger to end this crisis and secure our southern border. They must be held accountable. And that's why today I am proud to lead my colleagues in filing a bill to censure President Joe Biden for his dereliction of duty and failing to secure the southern homeland. He has refused to enforce the laws that Congress has passed to secure our border. He has refused to visit the border. His border
Why?
czar, Kamala, has failed to visit the border. His Secretary of Homeland Security is lying to the American people, saying that our border is closed. Meanwhile, this administration is dumping fuel on this fire by flying illegal immigrants from Central America at taxpayer expenses and allowing tens of thousands of illegal immigrants to enter and remain in our communities. Girls are being assaulted. Children are being abandoned at the border. Families are self-separating because of Joe Biden's policies. Children 6 years of age and under may cross with an adult, but 7 years and older are sent back. So parents are choosing to self-separate from their children, putting their children in the hands.
I couldn't even imagine. Like my son is 8 years old. Like I just couldn't even imagine. Like I will fight to death to stay with my child. Like I will do everything in my power to stay with my child, but at the same time when you're in a place where there's strict rules and you got to do this and do that and you're being sent here, sent there, it's just like you almost don't necessarily have a choice, you know? You want your kids to have a better life and this and that, but it's like you don't have a choice but to separate. Like I just couldn't imagine being separated from my child or anyone being separated from their child. And the fact that that has happened and it's still happening in the world, it's just beyond me. Like it's just so heartbreaking because us women, we carry these blessings in our stomachs. You know what I'm saying? We have this deep bond that no other, like even the father don't have. Yes, fathers has their own bonds with their kids, but it's a little different from moms, and I just can't. That
Cartel. And then this administration reunites them in another area of the country on the other side of the border. Our law enforcement has been overrun. In speaking with one Border Patrol agent, he said, "We had a plan, but like the famous saying goes, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face." And the Biden regime has punched our Border Patrol agents.
everybody has a plan as long
I would
as
like
you
to now
have a plan B, C, D, just don't have no plan A. You got to have multiple plans. Most definitely.
here. I would like to now pass this on to Jody Heiss. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, Jody?
I want to seriously say a huge thank you for you being here and for Lauren Boebert and leading this effort. This is so critically important. Now look, the bottom line, our southern border is in absolute chaos under this current administration. The open borders policy of the Biden administration has, without question, created a humanitarian catastrophe as well as a national security nightmare. And unlike President Biden and Kamala Harris, we have been to the border. We've been there. We've touched it. We've seen it. I personally have been to all 9 sectors of our southern border. It's stunning to me that this administration has yet to go there. Although certainly we're grateful for the pressure that finally Kamala Harris has come out today saying that she is headed to the border. It is about time.
Finally.
But in her
I can't believe they haven't
irresponsible
been.
delays, over 500,000 additional illegal individuals have come across the border while she has waited. The Biden administration has continuously tried to sweep this crisis under the rug. And let me tell you, we all understand, America understands, that President Trump left a secure southern border to this administration. And in less than 6 months, this administration, under the leadership of President Biden, has absolutely dismantled and trashed what was inherited and a secure border that we had. President Biden hasn't just failed to enforce the law, as is, by the way, his sworn constitutional duty, but he is actually implementing policies that undermine the law. How can this be? We have a president acting in this kind of way. And as he continues, frankly, to throw more fuel to the fire through these disastrous type policies, the American people are becoming more upset with each and every passing day. I know certainly that's the case in the 10th District of Georgia, and I would say everyone up here can share that one of the greatest concerns the American people have is what's happening on our southern borders. And it's time that we hold President Biden accountable. That's what brings us here today. I'm proud to stand with Lauren Boebert and my other colleagues as we are calling on this administration to be held accountable for the laws of this land. So the resolution basically does a few things. It calls for the immediate firing of Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas, absolutely incompetent open borders extremist. This resolution also disapproves of Biden's continual usurpation of powers of Congress to make de facto laws himself. It calls on Biden to enforce the immigration laws that we have and to secure our borders, and it censures him for his unprecedented failure to enforce the law, which again, as I've already said, is his constitutionally sworn duty. And so I'm grateful to stand with colleagues who understand what's going on and are doing all we can to hold this administration accountable to the rule of law. And with that, I would like to turn it over now to Madison.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna end that video there. Can I cancel this? Can I cancel this? Did I cancel it? Y'all see me? I'm like, did I cancel it? I just be moving so slow. I should have like been canceling it, but I was just trying to figure out what they was talking about. But that was pretty interesting, you know. I've never actually heard any of those people speak. So I don't really know how creditable. Y'all, certain words are just so hard to say because I barely talk right anyway, pronounce all of my words. But you know, like I can't fact check, or I can't say everything is a fact, but I can most definitely fact check, like, you know, just do some research. But you know, that's just crazy. Just I would think that, you know, if you're president, vice president, or whatever, you know, you would pay attention. I mean, it's the big world. So, I mean, I know you can't pay attention to every little single thing, but just the things that matters the most, like that is the most important. You would think that you would pay attention to everything and cover all your bases. Like, y'all, this is the world we live in. Y'all, go get y'all some knowledge. Like I'm getting me some knowledge, because I just have a weird feeling that things is only going to get crazier. Which is not anything new, and it's not any you know, not no real new information, because I'm pretty sure if you know, like I know, if you've been paying attention to the things that's been going on, then you would know. You know, like we do have those that are trying to change the world. It doesn't how can I put this? It does not always have to start with just one person. Sometimes we need a group of people, you know, sometimes we need hundreds of people. Like, it's just, I just don't know when or if this world is gonna be sane. And I say sane because we live in a crazy world. The more information I find out every day, the more my mind just gets to going, processing it, and it's just like, what? Huh? Who? Huh? You know, like, I'm enjoying this journey though to expand my mind. I'm not gonna stop until I have enough information. Even then, it's always something to learn. You will never stop learning. Remember that. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction video just as much as I enjoy reacting to it. Y'all, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Give me some recommendations. Put them down in the comment section below. Also, guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Like it up. The original video will be linked in my description box down below. As well as, you know, if you're looking for me, you want to know how to find me, all of my information is also listed down in the description box below. I'm shaking. It's listed in the description box below. Y'all, I really cannot talk. Like, I don't do this outside of YouTube. I get on here, I don't know, I just be so excited. Y'all, don't yell at me, okay? Don't yell at me. Anyway, as always, I appreciate you guys for coming through and coming to kick it with me. If you are not subscribed to my channel, on the way out, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and ring that bell so when I drop a new video, you will know, you won't miss it, and you'll be right here. It costs nothing. Just go ahead and, you know, just click, tap, smack, whatever it is you prefer. But as always, guys, until next time.